Keyshawn Davis is looking straight through his next opponent in Miguel Madueno as he faces him this Saturday, July 6th, on the undercard of Shakur Stevenson versus Artem Harutyunyan. And it's going to be an opportunity for him to look good as a future challenger. The upcoming bout between Keyshawn Davis, the businessman, against Explosivo Miguel Madueno is an opportunity to be a showcase fight for Keyshawn, who has his eyes set upon Gervonta Tank Davis in the future. Going into this fight Saturday night, Keyshawn is going to have to look great because Tank Davis has said that he's opening up his considerations for future challenges in the defense of the title which he currently holds. But first things first, Madueno is entering this fight against Keyshawn as a fighter who has a larger record, more experience professionally, but he hasn't fought the type of opposition that would really make the difference. So his record of 31-2 with 28 KOs has to be considered against softer opposition. And let's not forget that he dropped a unanimous decision to Steve Claggett back in November of 2023. Keyshawn's record of 10-0 with 7 KOs saw him in his most recent fight score a TKO victory over Jose Pedraza. That was the first step up for him, and now he claims to be ready for the next step up. And though Madueno is not necessarily considered that, he is a fighter who has experience. Those 33 fights do mean something, but Keyshawn's 10 victories mean something as well. Now Madueno, after looking over some of his highlights, he seems to be a fighter who is a little bit reckless. He goes in, he likes to try to pressure his opponents, he wings his shots. He's not snappy, he's not sharp, but he can be aggressive. The only thing is that when you're a fighter like that, a polished boxer like a Keyshawn Davis can exploit your weaknesses extremely and acutely immediate. And the type of fighter that Keyshawn is, and I've looked at his boxing talent, he can take advantage of the windows of opportunity that Madueno is going to provide him. But he can't overlook the fact that the guy still has a little bit of pop on his punches. And even though he is known to be a busy guy and he likes to throw punches in bunches, he still lost to Steve Claggett, who is about one of the busiest fighters in this lightweight division. So Keyshawn should look good in this fight against Madueno. Madueno's Mexican blood is going to fire him toward fighting with spirit, but Keyshawn needs to listen to his trainer, and we know that Brian Bomac McIntyre has prepared him very well prior to now. He has a little bit of that Terrence Crawford ability to box and assess things. He'll even let opponents get off a little bit so that he can find an area in which to start imposing his game plan. His footwork is pretty good, though he is setting down on his shots earlier than some. Usually it'll take fighters at that stage of his career they'll take a little time before they understand what it means to set down. But Keyshawn is doing that, and he's starting to plant and throw punches with power and speed. But one thing I would like to see him do is take advantage of the opportunity to throw combinations. Punches and bunches make a difference in a fight, and sometimes it will assist the referee in when it's time to step in, because the opponent can't react to things. When he was pounding on Pedraza, that's exactly what happened. Once Keyshawn began to let those hands go, Pedraza was looking for the door. So, in this fight, Miguel, he's going to try it early. He's going to come out and do what he can to try to put Keyshawn Davis on his heels. But I think he's going to run into some trouble, because the orthodox style of Keyshawn, where he will turn southpaw on you because he's learned some things in the gym, he's going to exploit those openings. And the body work is going to be very important, a significant aspect of an attack for Keyshawn as he's growing. 10-0 with 7 KOs, but getting in that good body work to bring those hands down where he can take the open shots at the chin, because he does have that type of hand speed and understands how to use the angles. Footwork is prominent in this situation, and I think he's going to utilize that to his advantage to the max. I see this fight as a great showcase for Keyshawn. He's on the undercard of a high-profile fighter and a co-main event, and this is one of Top Rank's best cards of the year. So he would do well to go out there and stay within himself and showcase what he does best and present Tank Davis with some future options. He's 25 years of age right now, Davis, and so is Madueno. But I see him prevailing in this fight with a TKO stoppage in the middle rounds. This is Stormy B-Man. Shout out to the mighty LDBC and Liberated Perspective, a third eye view of the world. For more content such as this, please like, comment, subscribe, and share. Let me know your thoughts about Keyshawn Davis and the possible future challenge of Gervonta Tank Davis, and how do you see that shaking out? Peace to everyone out there, and everyone please remain safe.